Hi, I'm Elizabeth Reeder, and my novel Fremont will be the debut title for Kohl Publishing, and I'm very excited about it. I'm originally from Chicago, and I've been living in Glasgow for 16 years. I teach creative writing on the creative writing program at University of Glasgow, and I've previously taught at places like University of Strathclyde, Center for Lifelong Learning, and was the writer in residence in Easterhouse as well. I did my creative writing PhD at Glasgow and wrote my first novel, Ramshackle, while I was there, and a number of essays on loss and creativity, and in some ways map making as well, which led into some of the writing on Fremont. Fremont takes place in a fictional United States and is the story of Rachel Roanoke and Hal Fremont, who meet in the diner where Rachel is working. And Hal's been part of a construction crew that's building an opera house across the way. And when they meet, they have this sudden and wild attraction. And unlike most of us who would go on a first date or have a one-night stand, within 24 hours, they're married and driving across the country to Hal's house, which sits in a nameless Midwest state. Rachel wants to have boatloads of girls, and Hal wants to have lots of boys. And when they start having kids, Rachel walks into the hall and this almost mythical or magical map appears. She sees it really clearly and she paints the hall blue and draws the outline of the United States and says, "These will be our kids." And Hal completely understands and says, "We'll name them after states." There's also a whole gender expectation as well in the book, in that Tex is the only son, and he's very much favored by the father, and that really causes problems because he's got a lot of very smart and strong sisters who are a little bit outraged that they know he's going to get everything. As a writer, I take inspiration from many places, and some of the writers I like best are those that have just a small mythical sense, like Toni Morrison in Sula, How the Birds Arrive When Sula Arrives. Anne Patchen's The Magician's Assistant is another favorite book of mine. And for Fremont, I kind of drew inspiration from Angela Carter. Although you may not see it, it's not nearly as kind of flowery or purple prose as hers, but definitely that playfulness and a little bit of myth and fairy tale in there. They convinced me to come on board, in particular with their enthusiasm for the book and actually for the whole community of readers and the whole publishing idea and what they wanted to do with the books and how they want to put it out in the world. And what I was really keen on, which may sound a little bit odd, is how hard they wanted me to work. They wanted me to be involved in helping to choose the cover titles and doing things like this, the video, and being able to talk to readers. You know, I'm still a young author in terms of the books that I have out there, and I really want to hear what people think about my books. The book will be published in October, just in time for Christmas, when we're all dealing with our own families. And if you want more information or you want to keep up to date with anything pre-publication, you can visit www.kohlpublishing.com or my own website, ekreader.com. And I really look forward to sharing the story with you.